Hello you guys, I'm doing this video in reply to a question I asked you yesterday or the day before about motivation and who needs it. It's January. We're finding that everybody wants to do something but they don't know where to start. So you need to find your why. So this video is going to talk about finding your why, and we're really going to get down to the nitty-gritty of this, hopefully. So, what is your game plan? Is there any of you out there with a clear game plan to start with? We can't do this thing without any kind of plan. So, what we're going to start with, we need to find your motivation. And what we want to, this thing has to, you've got to want it. You've got to really need it. You've got to desire it. You've got to absolutely live, sleep, drink, feed it. You want that thing. It's very important that you want that thing. So, when you've got that thing, you then want to know what it's going to give you. So what is that thing going to give you? What advantages is going to give you when you get to that thing? And then when? It's really important, again, to have a time plan to this thing. We want the why to have a time plan. It makes it so much simpler. I've often thought in my classes that I should be running them just 6-week blocks, because people work better when they've got a deadline. So a deadline's quite important. So say your why was going on holiday, that's a simple one because you've got a deadline, you know the day you're going to fly, you can work out how many weeks it's going to be, and it makes it so much easier when you have that. The other thing, you really need to visualise yourself in that why. You want to visualise where you're going so that you can really feel it, want it, desire it, need it. So where is the why? So when we get the why, the how to do it is completely and utterly simple. The how is what we do all the time. We have plans, we've got one-to-one consultations, I give you exercises. That's actually the simplest part, but the hardest bit is that actual why. So I'm going to give you a little list of all the whys that I think you might want. I'll put this in a file below in the either in the comments or in the next post. And this is a document. It has about 25 different whys on there that I've used over my experience of doing these classes. We've found that ladies use these whys all the time. And you can tick alongside to say which why you've got. Now really you only need one. You only need one why. But you might find that you can see, oh yeah, actually I do want to do that, want to do that. And I want you to use your gut feeling. So when you see that thing, I want you to go, yeah, that's what I'm going for. That's what I need to do it for. So they're actually categorised in things like health, events, vanity, I think one is, and that kind of thing. So they're categorised and you can choose which one to go for. And then we'll take it through the whole system. I'm going to give you some examples here. I've got some examples. These are fictitious examples, actually, but they're used from real examples of ladies that have come through my classes for 20 years. It is next week. So first of all, let's look at Julie. Julie has a time-specific goal. She's come along to the class and she's gone to consult with me and she's gone, right, I'm going on holiday with my friends. Okay, so that's okay. Yeah, right, you're going on holiday with a friend. That's a really good one. But what is that going to do to you when you get there, when you've lost that weight? What's that going to give you, Julie? And she's come back and she said she's going to give her more confidence to walk around the swimming pool in a swimwear in front of her friends. Does anyone relate to this? You might relate to this. So that's what she's visualising herself, feeling better about herself, feeling more confident to go out there on that holiday. That's really important. That what it's going to give you is so important. And then, of course, she's got an easy time, 20th of July, and we've worked out that's 29 weeks. So if she just lost £1 every week for 29 weeks, she's going to lose 2 stone, £1. And how's she going to do that? Simple. We're going to set her onto the rapid reset diet to start with to give her that good kickstart. And then she's going to switch onto the 40 plus flat tummy plan. And then I've set her a target of walking 3 times a week to start with. And obviously we'll keep monitoring that as we go through the weeks. But what the main thing is, she has this why. So every time she comes to the scales, I can say, so have you got your holiday stuff out? I can start to make her feel it, want it, desire it every single week. It's very important that we keep that going. So example number 2 is Sheila here. And she's got some medical needs. So she's come to me and she says she's got high blood pressure and the doctor has said that she needs to exercise. Now, alarm bells start ringing for me here because she's saying that the doctor says it. I want to turn that round and I want her to tell me that she wants it. So it's no good doing it because someone else has told you to do it, because you're not going to want it as much. You've got to get it from you. So will that happen? What will happen when she gets there? There's lots of stuff here, loads. Obviously medical things are massive. So first of all, the big one, and I hear this a lot in the classes, she's going to be free of medication. I don't want to take those tablets. Nobody wants to take tablets long term. So she really is quite passionate about that, but I'm really happy that her why is very strong. She's going to feel well, she's going to look well, she's going to move well because she'll be doing some exercise, she'll be moving well as well. So this is a good one. Now, her next doctor's appointment is on the 5th of April. So again, we've got a time plan and it's 14 weeks time. So we've got a good time to give this a good go. And we need to set an action plan in place. So what we're going to do is she's going to do 3 My classes a week. She's going to do, plus on top of that, 4 times 30-minute walk every week. And she's going to follow the plan as well. Now, as you can see, we've set it into 1, 2, 3 here. And the third thing is the diet for her, the plan. But the first 2 things are the exercise, because that's really going to help with her blood pressure. That tends to be the main thing. And the example number 3 here is Carol. She's playing the long game. She's come to me and she said, I hate the way I look. And that's all she said. Now, really, that isn't very specific, and I wanted to get down deeper with that, and it's important that you do the same for yourself. Why? You know, okay, lots and lots of people feel like this about themselves, but what is it doing to her? And she is saying it is affecting her life, and she doesn't want to go out. She has nothing to wear. When people say, oh, do you want to come out? It's actually putting her off. So it is actually affecting her life now, and that's why she's come to me. She knows she needs to do something about it. So what she's going to get from that, big one, confidence. Confidence is a huge subject, but in this way, she's going to make the start by changing her body to help her with the confidence. Obviously, there's other areas that she could do as well. But she also wants to wear some nice clothes, she's told me. So she wants to walk into a shop and think, yeah, put that on and I'll look really good. And she wants to be proud of herself. So pride takes a huge part of her desire, her want and her need. So that's great. Now, because we're playing the long game here, she doesn't have a time span. So I'm set one for her. And if you do anything consistently for 6 weeks, you're going to see a change. So I've set a 6-week target and I'm going to monitor her for the next 6 weeks. I've said you've got to commit for 6 weeks. Otherwise, you're never going to see a change in anything that you do. And what we're going to start with here is a little bit different. We're going to start with a gratitude list. So I'm going to get her to write down every day for 6 weeks what she likes about her life, her body, her work, her love life, those things. I wanted just to write 5 things every night, and I wanted to start with that because this is all about self-love basically, and I wanted to start loving herself. So then she starts to feel more confident, and it goes like that. Then she's going to eat well, so we're going to put her onto one thing to start with, and that's I'm going to get her to cut her sugar out. She's eating quite a lot of sugary things every day, and if we start that way, we can then work down the 10-step list for the 40 Plus Woman's Guide to a Fat Tummy. And then we're going to 3 times exercise a week. So hopefully that's made it quite clear. So when you get your little list, you can do the same. You can set yourself out like that. Bring it to me or share it in the group. I want to see if you have more examples. I want to know what they are. And the other thing is you need to be accountable to someone. So that's why people come to my class, because they're accountable to me. And every week when I know what their why is, I ask them, what steps have you done today, this week, that's going to make you closer to that why? And that's really it. Once you've got that in place, the how bit is just simple and you've got a clear focus. So let me know down below what your why is. If you know straight away, it's simple. Then we'll pop a time plan onto it and then we can work together towards this. I hope that's helped. Please let me know if it has or hasn't. Thank you.